Now to the chess game of the Everest, and when is the right time to choose your horse? Well, the winner this year waited till almost the very end.
He wanted the X Factor, and slot holder James Harron, I think it's safe to say, got just that. He joins us in studio. Good morning to you, James.
Very good morning.
A very good morning.
You said sometimes it is the horse with the best story that wins.
Well, it's a wonderful game we're in, isn't it? And it's often the truth. It's been a wonderful story. It's been an amazing ride for everybody involved, and I think seeing Clayton, incredible how quick a week goes, but seeing Clayton on TV again this morning, his world's been turned upside down, all for the positive.
What were your expectations? Because Nature Strip was such a favourite, even out of the wide gate. What were your expectations for Giga Kick before that race started?
Look, you only dream about actually winning these races. You can never expect a result like that. You know, Craig Williams was pivotal in us making the decision and his assessment of the horse and where he thought he would land in the race. And he kept telling us he's a top four chance. So how right was he?
Oh yeah, unbelievable.
Well, talk us through your thoughts in the race, because it's such a fast, it's so much to take in. It's such an atmosphere. There's so much going on. What were you thinking as you watched this 1,200 metres play out? Yeah,
Julie, it was a real roller coaster. Firstly, the day itself, just walking in the gates, was just extraordinary. The vibe, the atmosphere, what the ATC put on, and Race New South Wales should be very proud of themselves. It really was an amazing day. So everyone was very excited. When the gates opened and he was slow out, I sort of really felt quite negative about the race. We were thinking we'd be 5th or 6th, just behind the speed. We were second last. As they got round the bend, we were still there. He had a lot of work to do. Nature Strip looked like he was cruising. And just to see him slowly start to make up ground and build the revs, momentum was amazing. And even at that point, I thought we might run top 5 or 5th or 6th. I never thought we were going to win still at this point. So for that final bit, I said to people after, I don't think I've ever been involved in a more exciting finish ever, really, with such a magnitude of this race. It really was an amazing day.
How do you compare your first win? Of course, you were part of the first win on Red Zell in the very first year of the Everest to this. Your business has changed as well and grown.
Yeah, look, you know, they're all so special, and you're very lucky, and they all mean different things at different times. I think the way the race is built from year one to what it was now, the day itself was just huge. So your adrenaline's running. So, you know, to have that type of a run and that type of a result, the horse was 20-1. So, you know,
I didn't have a cent on it.
Yeah, I think my wife was the only one.
Oh no, Ali got on
our team. But look, it was amazing, and it meant a lot, and it meant a lot to a lot of people. It was the wonderful story is there's a huge amount of people behind this, not only the slot and the horse and all of Clayton's team, you know, so it really has done a lot of good to a lot of people's lives.
What does it say about Clayton? 27 years of age, 18 months into his training career. The very next morning, he was in the box with Giga Kick and Frankie, the travelling companion, and Craig just cleaning out the stables. As we've heard this morning, very laid-back individual. But what does it say about him and, I suppose, the effort that he's put in with this horse? And it's all those little one-percenters with him too, because he rides him, he travels with him, he doesn't leave him.
Yeah, look, absolutely. I think it's the old school training, you know. He's involved, he can sit on him, he can get a feel for him. I mean, I love that. I think that horsemanship's so important to get these big results, and it's wonderful that he's been rewarded so well. I think we've potentially witnessed a star, you know, in Clayton, and he's got an opportunity now to springboard off this and create, you know, what looks to be a wonderful career ahead of him.
I was very fortunate to be at the table at Entrata, a wonderful restaurant near you and I, with little celebration lunch, and he left early. He left early because he had to go and feed the horse.
Yeah, I know. It was really amazing to see that commitment, the dedication, and, you know, he's, you know, it's man and horse. It's his best friend. You see the relationship he's got with the horse. He even brings a little Shetland pony around to keep
Frankie.
the horse comfortable. Those are all additional expenses and things that, you know, would put a younger trainer just starting under pressure. And he's left no stone unturned. He's dotted every I, crossed every T, and look, that shows that hard work pays off.
It's a big call to make. Giga Kick will go head to head with Nature Strip in a couple of weeks' time. Could we be seeing the changing of the guard with Nature Strip and a horse like Giga Kick?
Yeah, look, I mean, you know, you need these fresh horses coming through. We've seen a few of the big hardheads dropping off the last few years. I still think Nature Strip, I wouldn't sort of give up on him just yet. We've seen him turn it around many a time, and you know, I think it's lining up to be just a fantastic race in a couple of weeks. I think
absolutely.
Everyone will enjoy that one.
Finally, today we've got Cox Plate, we've got great racing in Sydney. You've got some interest as well.
Yeah, we've got a few runners in Melbourne. We've got a 2-year-old called Mexico, kicking off in the Inglis banner. $500,000 race which Inglis put on for graduates of their sale. And a horse called Crosswinds, provided the track sort of stays okay. And then the big Cox Plate, which is super exciting. Good friend of mine who knows his form very well, very keen on Waller's horse, El Bodigan. So look out for him.
Yeah, the international raider, not one knows too much about that. Animo, a profound favourite in that race. And we didn't even mention Jacquino, but that was a crazy run as well. Good to see you.
Thanks, Tim. Great to see you.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Julie.